Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yeast, your energetic, authentic self today. This is Sheila.
This is Joy.
This is Hope.
Hello, Joy and Hope. Hey, guess what? We did it. We are recording our 10th episode. Who would have thought that we would have come this far based on
Sheila.
thought?
This is our 11th. We already finished our 10th.
Look at that. I've lost track.
That's amazing way to lose track, I would say.
Absolutely. Just how natural it's been for us. And, as we're heading into the holiday season and talking about how far we've come with recording our 11th episode, I trust I've said this enough as we've been on this journey together, going from those students at Y.E.A.S.T, being curious, perhaps worried, questioning, why did we do this? Will we ever make it? I truly am grateful for the both of you for, stepping up as I had this idea of what this looked like to do a podcast, to partner with such wonderful individuals. And obviously we talked along the way of what it looked like, how we would do it. We stumbled. We didn't fall. We just stumbled as to what this looked like for us and having this get going. So truly am grateful to both of you. I feel that from the day that we connected in Y.E.A.S.T and all the things that we've done together, the stories that we've shared on a personal level, that you both have become as sisters to me. So I'm thankful, grateful to both of you and that we could be doing this. Truly.
That's beautifully said, Sheila. I definitely share the same feeling, that extremely grateful for this journey together. And both of you ladies absolutely become the close sisters to me in this land.
I can't add anything more than what you already shared. I say that you almost make me cry. I would say that, Sheila, in Y.E.A.S.T, when I still had my judgmental thoughts, I was thinking about Sheila, a very shy person. I don't think I was going to have anything to do with this lady that much other than a classmate. So who knows, 2 years after, we're still together for such a long time. Like you said, you two become my sisters. And I think of you as sisters, and I call you, hey, happy Sunday, sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So happy to be on this journey together.
Yeah.
Well, and see, you did have much more to add. And more importantly, I appreciate and always have the open, honest candor that we have, particularly with you, Hope, admitting that there was some judgment. I think we all probably had it. I had it in that class of, all these individuals here to, there to become trained and become coaches, and judging as to what that looks like for any of us, perhaps judging whether any of them would be successful with that. So we put all of that aside. And we've partnered to once again come this far and really trust in that and go through this process naturally, not having something where when we're doing these sessions, as you both know, we'll come to them and go, what are we going to talk about? And any of us can come up with an idea and we go, let's run with it. Let's go with the flow and, see how it turns out, and not necessarily be tied truly to the outcome. Because as you both know, there are times where I'm like, oh my gosh, that wasn't perfect. Or any of us like, we got to do it over. Nope, let's put it out there. That's what being your authentic self today is about. Just not being tied to it. This is who we are. Put it out there. And trust that others might enjoy what we have to share.
And without worrying about the judgment out there, right?
Absolutely.
I think both of you kind of touched on that. The words came to my mind is we have gone through a significant journey of learning and growth. As we're doing this podcast, I don't know how to measure that, but we all went through them together, learning ourselves and growing out of ourselves every day.
Absolutely. I still remember our first episode. Somebody said, "Oh, did I sound like that?" And then the other episode is like, "Oh, I look like that on Zoom."
That's the part of self-acceptance.
Absolutely. That's still a journey for me. And I specifically remember when we agreed, more so you two than me, of, hey, let's do the YouTube channel. And I thought, what? I'm going to be out there for people to actually see. I preferred the audio aspect of it. But to Hope's point, it was a matter of, okay, this is what I committed to. Let's just put it out there.
Mm-hmm. As I look at all of us on the same screen, I think without planning, I'm actually wearing the same outfit with the same outfit as the first episode.
Why didn't you tell us? I need to go back to see what did I
wear. Well, I said without planning. When I look at us together, like, wow, I'm very proud how I show up today, because I know I was so reserved. I was, really introvert side of me came out of the screen. When we were recording the first episode, I didn't know where to look. I didn't know what to say. I think now we're kind of getting used to that. That's the growth. I'm really proud of us.
Absolutely.
Agreed. And I will say, particularly for your growth, Joy, because you were that person where it's, come on, stop worrying about that. Open up, talk, share. You have so many great ideas. You have things to say, relax, enjoy it. And you and I both have talked about how we're more of that introverted person. So this journey for us is probably more of an opportunity than our good friend Hope out there just, hey, let's do it. Let's go, girls. Come on, we got this.
But you don't know what's inside my heart.
Well, I guess you're kind of touching on the other thing, right? The partnership to make this happen. We are such a diverse group from the personality side of it. We got thinkers, we got thoughtful perspective, we also get execution. I think with three of us all together, when we keep going and we keep encouraging each other, and we kind of pulling each other as well. And the end come is we're on this journey and we're going to go one episode at a time. And I'm repeating what Hope was, sharing earlier, one step at a time. And, the bigger goal, that scary bigger goal, can become doable. Just focus on one step at a time.
Absolutely. This also reminds me that even at workplace, we often say that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with the team. And we talked about if without the partnership, if only one of us is doing this, I'm not sure how far I can go by myself. It's so hard.
Well, and that's very true, because I know there have been times where if one of us couldn't make it for a session to record or talk about ideas, it was a matter of, okay, hey, Hope, you might say, Sheila and Joy, you can do it, or you and Joy might talk about it. Then I'll go, oh, sure, you guys go ahead. And it was always, no, we're going to do this together. And that's something to our listeners that I don't believe we have an episode out there where it's just two of us talking. We're doing this from a team standpoint, doing it together.
Yeah,
absolutely. So that actually reminded me, Sheila and Joy. And I think I am also grateful for people who listen to our podcast, who watching our YouTube videos. And I
Mhm.
think without a lot of like marketing or whatever, we actually do have, I would say, a very fair amount of people that are listening and watching and following us. So I think that's really encouragement to us. You know, sometimes Joy show us the number. Oh, we have people from all over the world. That's fascinating. So Joy, you want to share some of those?
Yeah, I absolutely wanted to echo on that. Without the list, well, all the presence of the listeners, either they're listening or they're viewing the YouTube, we absolutely appreciate you. You show up and that number, every number means a lot to us, right? We got excited. It's like, wow, we actually have more than 30, more than 40, more than 60. I think the highest record is more than 70 so far for one episode. I think every view matters to us, and knowing you're out there, viewing or listening, and that give us more energy to continue.
Absolutely. Truly. Thank you to everyone who is following us, has followed us. If it was just one and you were done or you continued to do it, truly appreciate everyone showing up, because when we started down this path, it was a matter of let's do it, see how it turns out. If we have one person, 10 people or whatever, it was just something we wanted to do with the thought of let's see where it takes us. And it's been a great journey, truly, with the both of you. And once again, a huge thank you to anyone and everyone who decides to follow us in whatever manner that looks like.
And feel free.
I also want to show, sorry, yeah. Joy. I also want to say a big thank you to my friend Nick, who I spent at least an hour, I think. He basically shared everything regarding how he's doing podcast and the technology as well as the equipment, all that, and selflessly shared with us. And I think that's how it got us to come back to Zoom. So I am grateful for his help.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. I am grateful for my husband, because at times when it's, when we're doing these episodes, it's, hey, hun, got the podcast tonight, meeting with the girls. Sorry, you figure out dinner or whatever that looks like. And he has been very supportive, encouraging of my efforts in partnering with you two fabulous ladies. So huge thank you to him.
Yeah, the support from the family absolutely is tremendous. I don't know how we are going to do all that on the personal time without them taking care of themselves and sometimes taking care of us as well.
Absolutely. Same thing for me. And a big thank you to my family, my husband, my child. And they all know even today we had to hurry back. And we know we have time that you guys are waiting for me. So truly appreciate all their help and their support.
I also wanted to come back to us. I wanted to point out, we always say who you're surrounded yourself with, by working every day, not every day, but weekly with both of you. The energy presented by both of you and the word of encouragement, and from time to time, the word of encouragement and in a challenging way. I think that really contributed a lot in a very sincere way. Somebody cares about you and somebody knows what you're capable of, and somebody is there to pick you up and maybe like a gentle push when you're hesitant. So thank you, sisters, and for being there for me.
You are welcome. And thank you both for being there for me. Once again, in the 2 years that we've known each other, we have accomplished a lot. We've grown, not just as sisters here, but in our professional lives. We've shared some of those stories. And, to your point, Joy, it's coaching each other, supporting each other, questioning what's going on in our heads that may hold us back or whatever that looked like. And I can truly say with those discussions, you've both encouraged me in ways that I definitely wouldn't have thought that would be an outcome of us coming together to originally start a podcast, but then grow into the great friends, the great sisters that we've become.
Mhm.
Without repeating you guys, I think through this journey, I feel that it's a self-discovery, it's a growth journey, and I can tell you that the impact it made to my professional life and personal life, and how much happier I am, how much more energetic I am, just to be with you, to share the message with other people, to share what we learned, to share our life experience. And if you remember, there were times that I went back to my childhood. I remember one of the episodes, I started to think about how I grew up. I'm like, I don't normally talk about that. So absolutely a journey I enjoy a lot. So we'll continue for another 30 years, correct?
At least.
Okay.
Being the authentic ourselves every single day, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you again to both of you, to our audience. It's been an amazing year, and the 2 years of knowing you both, I truly never would have thought it would have gone that far.
And
All right,
it
time
only
for
get
heart.
better. Only get better.
Oh, this way.
Oh, this way.
Okay.
We are okay anyway. You know.
No judgment.
No judgment. Thank you.
Absolutely. You two are the best.